Yes, welcome back. It's 9 a.m. I start to get tired. Let's close the windows. Yes, but I like to read more. Let's do the Highlands, the Highland Park forward plans. Let's do this, but I need something to drink. This is a short one. We can do it less 15 minutes, less 10 minutes. But I'm always so thirsty. So I need something to drink always. Like every 10 minutes I need something to drink. Yes. Let's continue. But now, when I record with this camcorder, I can lay in my bed like normal, like this. And I like to read the Henry Ford. But it's a little bit late. But this is a short one, like this, 10 minutes. So I will go to bed, alarm clock on.
Highland Park Forward Plant. Coordinates 42.4105 degree N 83.0996 degree W Highland Park Forward Plant U.S. National Register of Historic Place Sioux.S. National Historic Landmark Michigan State Historic Site Farm Mechanics 1922 Ford Highland Park Crop.png. The Highland Park plant in 1922 Highland Park Ford plant is located in Michigan. Highland Park Ford plant. Highland Park Ford plant is located in the United States. Highland Park Ford plant. Location 91 Manchester Street at Woodward. The Highland Park Ford plant is a former Ford Motor Company factory located at 91 Manchester Street, at Woodward Avenue, in Highland Park, Michigan. It was the second American production facility for the Model T automobile and the first factory in history to assemble cars on a moving assembly line. It became a National Historic Landmark in 1978. 1. History. The Highland Park Ford plant was designed by Albert Kahn Associates in 1908 and was opened in 1910. Ford automotive production had previously taken place at the Ford Piquette Avenue plant, where the first Model Ts were built. The Highland Park Ford plant was approximately 4 miles, 6.4 kilometers, northwest of the original Dodge Brothers factory, who were subcontractors for Ford, producing precision engine and chassis components for the Model T. It was also approximately 1 mile, 1.6 kilometer, northwest of the former Brush Maxwell plant, which later became Highland Park Chrysler plant, the headquarters for the Chrysler Corporation. The complex included offices, factories, a power plant and a foundry. 3. As part of Ford's strategy of integrating the supply chain. 4. About 102 acres in size, the Highland Park plant was the largest manufacturing facility in the world at the time of its opening. Because of its spacious design, it set the precedent for many factories and production plants built thereafter. Using division of labor, relentless cost-cutting and process optimization, the factory went through an experience curve to reduce price and increase volume. 4. On the 7th of October, 1913, the Highland Park Ford plant became the first automobile production facility in the world to implement the moving assembly line. 5. 6. The new assembly line improved production time of the Model T from 728 to 93 minutes. 7. The Highland Park assembly line lowered the price of the Model T from $700, equivalent to $20,358 in 2021, in 1910 to $350, equivalent to $7,403 in 2021, in 1917, making it an affordable automobile for most Americans. 8. On the 5th of January, 1914, Ford announced that factory wages would be raised from a daily rate. Highland Park, Michigan, built 1910. Architect Albert Kahn, Edward Gray. NIHP reference number 730000961. Significant dates added to NIHP: February 6, 1973. 1. Designated NHL June 2, 1978. 2. Designated MSHS April 17, 1956. External images. Image icon. Ford Model T price /volume curve, 1909-1923. Image icon. Ford statistics, 1910 to 1931. Of $2.34, equivalent to $63 in 2021, to $5, equivalent to $135 in 2021, and that daily shifts would be reduced from 9 hours to 8.9. After the increase in pay, Ford claimed that the turnover rate of 31.9% in 1913 decreased to 1.4% in 1915. 10. Ford offered nearly 3 times the wage paid at other unskilled manufacturing plants. 11. 4. In the late 1920s, the open Model T went out of fashion and Ford moved automobile assembly to the River Rouge plant complex in nearby Devon, to focus on improving quality with the Model A. 4. Automotive trim manufacturing and Fords and tractor assembly continued at the Highland Park plant. The 1,690 M4 of 3 Sherman tanks built by Ford from June 1942 to September 1943 were assembled in this factory as well. During the 1940s through 1960s, the Highland Park plant was a principal location for Ford U.S. tractor manufacture. In the 1970s, the Romeo, Michigan, plant increasingly displaced it for that role. By the mid-1990s, neither plant was producing tractors or tractor parts, as Ford had sold off its tractor and implement interests in stages during the 1990 to 1993 period. By 2011 it was being used by Ford Motor Company to store documents and for artifact storage for the Henry Ford Museum. A portion is also occupied by a Foreman Mills clothing warehouse that opened in 2006. 12. Current status. The Woodward Avenue Action Association has a purchase agreement with the complex's owner, National Equity Corporation, to pay $550,000 for 2 of 8 buildings at the historic Ford Manufacturing Complex, a 4-floor, 40,000 square foot administration building and the 8,000 square foot executive garage near it. The center would include a theater with continuous videos, informational kiosks, interpretive displays and automotive history and a gift/coffee/snack shop. It could also be a place where visitors could pick up historical automotive tours, such as the current tour offered by the Woodward Group, in the steps of Henry. 13, in the media. The plant was used as a location for director Sean Levy's 2011 Disney /Touchstone Pictures film Real Steel. 14, Gallery. Highland Park Ford Plant, c. 1922. 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 Highland Park Ford Plant. JPG. South Side Streetscape of the Highland Park Ford Plant Complex. South Side Streetscape of the Highland Park Ford Plant Complex. Large building that is part of the Ford Plant Complex, now the Highland Park Industrial Center. Large building that is part of the Ford Plant Complex, now the Highland Park Industrial Center. See also National Register of Historic Places photo card.
Good. So I will find the next one, but I need a small break.